What if I told you there's a place on Earth so deep, so dark, that sunlight has never reached it? A place where the pressure could crush you instantly, yet life thrives in ways you'd never believe. From nightmare-inducing predators to glowing alien-like creatures. Welcome to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, the deepest, darkest frontier on our planet. But here's the real question. How have these creatures survived in this abyss when every rule of biology says they shouldn't? What you're about to see will challenge everything you thought you knew about life on Earth. Some of these creatures have never been filmed before, and today we'll reveal their secrets. From a shark that looks like it swam straight out of the prehistoric past, to monsters with glowing lures that make survival a deadly game. These are the creatures lurking in the deepest part of our oceans. Ready to dive in? Trust me, once you see what's down here, you won't look at the ocean the same way again. The abyss awaits. Welcome to Terra Wild. Today we're venturing into one of the most mysterious and least explored places on Earth, the Mariana Trench. It's a world so far away, so dark, and so deep that humans have barely scratched the surface. Yet down here, more than 36,000 feet below the ocean surface, life thrives in ways that baffle scientists and spark our wildest imaginations. Before we meet the strange creatures that live here, let's take a moment to understand the sheer scale of the Mariana Trench. Imagine Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth. Now, flip it upside down and sink it into the ocean. Even then, the peak of Everest wouldn't reach the bottom of the trench. The pressure down here is more than 1,000 times what you feel at the surface, and temperatures hover just above freezing. This environment is completely hostile to humans, yet, astonishingly, it's home to some of the most bizarre and fascinating creatures you'll ever see. So, what could possibly survive in such extreme conditions? Let's start our dive. Our first encounter is with a creature that looks fragile but is incredibly tough, the snailfish. These small, almost transparent fish live at some of the deepest parts of the trench. They seem delicate with their soft bodies, but they are built to survive in a place where the pressure would crush a human instantly. Imagine a world where your surroundings are pitch black, the water is freezing cold, and the pressure is so intense that any ordinary fish would be crushed like a soda can. Yet, the snailfish thrives here, using its finely tuned senses to navigate this alien world. Its body is specially designed to handle the crushing weight of the ocean above. How incredible is that? Now, let's move to another fascinating resident of the trench, the amphipod. These tiny shrimp-like creatures may not look intimidating, but they are some of the hardiest beings on the planet. Amphipods live at depths where hardly any food reaches, so they've become scavengers, feasting on whatever drifts down from the upper layers of the ocean. But here's something that might surprise you. Scientists have found microplastics inside these creatures' bodies. That's right. Even in the world's most remote corners, our impact is felt. These little scavengers are living proof that no place on Earth is untouched by human activity. Makes you think, doesn't it? As we descend deeper, we meet a creature straight out of your nightmares, the giant isopod. Picture an oversized underwater pill bug. Only this one can grow up to 16 inches long. It has a tough armor-like shell, and its job? Cleaning up the ocean floor. These eerie-looking creatures spend their lives scavenging the deep, feeding on the remains of dead whales, fish, and anything else that drifts down. It's not the most glamorous job, but without them, the ocean floor would be littered with debris. The giant isopod can go months without food, biding its time until a feast arrives. Can you imagine having that kind of patience? But not everything in the trench is spooky. Some creatures are downright mesmerizing, like the lanternfish. These small, deep-sea fish get their name from their ability to produce light. That's right. These fish glow in the dark. How, you ask? Through a process called bioluminescence, they produce light from special cells in their bodies. They use this light not just to navigate the abyss, but to communicate, find food, and even lure prey into their grasp. It's a survival tool as old as time, and it's one of the many ways life in the trench has adapted to the impossible conditions here. Isn't it amazing how creative nature can be? And now, for one of the most intelligent and mysterious creatures in the trench, the abyssal octopus. With its long, flowing arms and ghostly appearance, this octopus seems more like a creature from a dream than reality. The abyssal octopus is a master of survival. It uses its flexible body to slip into the tiniest of cracks, hiding from predators and waiting to ambush its prey. Despite the harsh environment, the octopus is one of the most adaptive and intelligent creatures in the deep. It has been known to solve puzzles, open jars, and even use tools. Just imagine what other secrets this enigmatic creature might hold. Now let's meet a creature that's as terrifying as it is ancient, the frilled shark. Often called a living fossil, this shark has been around for millions of years, with its appearance largely unchanged since prehistoric times. It's one of the most elusive creatures of the deep, rarely seen by humans. What's more fascinating is that the frilled shark can survive at depths of over 5,000 feet, living in the twilight zone of the ocean where light barely reaches. Its prehistoric design has made it a perfect predator for millions of years. Our next creature is one of the most famous deep-sea dwellers, the anglerfish. Known for its terrifying appearance and its glowing lure, the anglerfish is a master hunter of the abyss. With a bioluminescent lure dangling from its head, the anglerfish waits in the dark, motionless, until an unsuspecting fish swims by. In an instant, it snaps its jaws shut, devouring its prey in one swift motion. It's like nature's perfect trap. In the deep sea, where food is scarce, the anglerfish's light is both a weapon and a survival tool. Fascinating, isn't it? Now, let's meet the sea cucumber, a creature that might not look like much, but plays a vital role in keeping the trench's ecosystem balanced. These squishy, elongated creatures crawl across the ocean floor, consuming dead matter and recycling nutrients. They may not be flashy, but sea cucumbers are nature's recyclers. Without them, the ocean floor would be piled high with decomposing debris. And while they seem harmless, some species of sea cucumber can eject a sticky toxic substance to ward off predators. Never underestimate the power of the sea cucumber. The Mariana Trench is a place like no other on Earth, a realm of darkness, extreme pressure, and freezing temperatures. Yet, life not only survives here, it thrives. From the ghostly snailfish to the fearsome anglerfish, these creatures challenge everything we know about biology and adaptation. We've only just begun to explore the trench. Who knows what other incredible life forms await discovery? If you found this journey into the deep fascinating, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Terra Wild. Let us know in the comments which creature left you in awe and what other mysteries of the deep you'd like to explore next. Until then, keep your curiosity alive and remember, the Earth still holds many secrets. Stay wild, explorers.